Love, Theoretically is a 2023 novel by best-selling author and neuroscientist Ali Hazelwood. A romantic comedy blending love, deception, and personal empowerment, the story follows Elsie Hannaway, a theoretical physicist and habitual people-pleaser. Throughout the novel, Elsie navigates the challenges of being a woman in academia while falling for the rival physicist who nearly upended her field. Using familiar tropes of contemporary romance, Hazelwood examines human desires for love and acceptance alongside themes of self-worth, revenge, and performance. The novel, like many of Hazelwood's works, has become a favorite on BookTok. Elsie is an overworked adjunct professor teaching at 3 universities in Boston. Passionate about theoretical physics but disinterested in teaching, she supplements her meager income and covers medical expenses by working for an app called Faux, which allows clients to hire people to pretend to be their significant others. Greg Smith has been one of Elsie's long-term clients, and she considers them friends, though she is constantly irritated by Greg's older brother, Jack, who suspects she is deceiving Greg about her true self. At the start of the novel, Elsie interviews for a tenure-track position at MIT, but is cautioned about tensions between theoretical and experimental physicists in the department. One of the experimentalists, Jonathan Smith Turner, previously published a hoax article that discredited theorists and led to the firing of Elsie's mentor, Christophe Laurendeau, as an editor. Jonathan has endorsed a candidate named George, another experimental physicist, for the MIT position. When Elsie meets the department, she is stunned to discover that Jonathan Smith Turner is actually Jack Smith, Greg's judgmental older brother. Jack believes Elsie is fabricating her qualifications, just as he assumes she lied to Greg, who is unreachable during a week-long work retreat. Elsie's dislike of both Jack and Jonathan fuels her determination to secure the job, and she deliberately makes Jack's experience during her interview more difficult. Despite her efforts, the position goes to George, who is revealed to be another woman in STEM. Jack explains that many faculty opposed the professor supporting Elsie's application, as the role had essentially been created for George. Though disappointed, Elsie recognizes George's merit. Gradually, Elsie begins to trust Jack, learning through Greg that their faux relationship was staged to appease Jack's overbearing mother and conceal Greg's aromantic identity. Once he understands the truth, Jack confesses his long-standing feelings for Elsie, admitting that his hostility stemmed from both jealousy and protectiveness. He offers her a postdoctoral fellowship after MIT rejects her, which she declines, and later asks her on a date. Initially hesitant, Elsie eventually agrees after discovering that Jack's mother was also a theoretical physicist and reconsidering his motives regarding the notorious article. Jack is one of the few who notices Elsie's habit of adapting her personality to please others, a skill she has honed to gain approval and affection. He, however, wants her to be herself. Over time, Elsie's confidence grows as she allows herself to be honest with Jack, and she begins to fall for him, though she struggles with feelings of inadequacy and uncertainty about his stance on theoretical physics. When she confronts Jack about the infamous article and its repercussions, he admits he wrote it as revenge against Laurendeau, whose actions had indirectly led to his mother being marginalized in academia. When Laurendeau informs Elsie she cannot accept a dream position offered by George, Elsie realizes that, like Jack, her mentor has withheld information and made decisions on her behalf. Respecting her space, Jack later publishes a new article apologizing for the previous one and clarifying that he did not doubt theoretical physics. Through forgiveness, Elsie and Jack reconcile, and Elsie accepts the MIT job offered by George. By the novel's end, Elsie has learned to set boundaries, embrace honesty, and overcome her instinct to constantly people-please. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.